You know, it gives me great pleasure today on Graham's Gallery to introduce a man who, to me, is more than a man. He's a legend, one of the premier wrestlers in the world today. And although I've taken a vow when we started this series to remain neutral, and I will remain neutral, but I can't help getting enthused about Bulldog Don Kent. Bulldog Don Kent and I currently share the WWA World Tag Team Championships. And I couldn't be prouder, Bulldog, than to have you on my segment. And I know the fans out there have got to be really thrilled to see the Bulldog. Bulldog, one question I want to ask right off the bat now. I notice when you come out to the ring, a lot of times these fans start barking.
I'll tell you one thing, Jerry, that it breaks my concentration. And, you know, I've discussed it. I get mad. And I'll tell you one thing. I'm not an animal. I am not something that you're going to take and cage up and you put into a dog house and put out in the backyard because, hey, I'm human. I'm more human, probably, than them people sitting out there watching right now.
You're certainly more human than Dick the Bruiser. Did you ever see that Neanderthalic, semi-retarded...
oh, yes, I noticed that.
This Bruiser, you know, the man walks down the street, the only decision he has to make every morning when he gets out of bed is how much saliva should I drool over my chin today?
Right,
now,
I agree with you.
Now, you take a look at me. Now, I mean, I'm not one to brag, but you look behind me, what do you see? My college degrees, my PhDs, my master's degrees, my bachelor's degrees. I mean, I have 4 PhDs, 8 master's degrees, 16 bachelor's degrees, and 19 associate's degrees from very many universities around the country and around the world. I think, Bulldog, you'll agree with me. It's safe to say I have truly quenched my thirst for knowledge at some of the finest fountains available.
If I may break in, I have, you know, the most educated wrestler today or ever in our profession is the great doctor right here. And, you know, Doc, I'll tell you, it's proud for me to be tag team champion with a gentleman like you.
Do you think there's anyone that can beat us? I mean, are we going to keep these belts till we retire, or is somebody way down the road? I mean, certainly couldn't be anybody like Fred Curry or Chris Carter or Dick the Loser or Yukon Moose Sholak. He must be tired of being slammed by me as many times I've slammed him before.
You know,
who's capable of taking these belts?
You know, Doc, I sit back and I look at all these names that keep lining up, the teams that keep wanting to come in and take us on, and, you know, I love a good fight. I love for someone to come down and beat on me because that really drives me. That turns me on.
The more they beat you, the better you like it.
Oh, I love it.
You know, that's why we're such a well-balanced team. I mean, let's face it, I come from a family of multi-millionaires. I've gone to the best universities. I'm educated. I know scientific wrestling inside out. But you, Don Kent, didn't have it so easy. You're a street fighter, an alley fighter. And you take a scientific, educated man like myself, you team him up with a Bulldog, a back alley street fighter like Kent, and what you have is the immovable force, Don Kent, and the irresistible object, Dr. Graham. Together, teamed up, I think we're going to keep these belts as long as we want them. That's my instincts.
Well, I'll tell you what, Doc, I've looked at it and I don't see anyone. I have yet to see anyone yet that can come up here and give us a good fight because, you know, Doctor, with all your knowledge and you thirst all over this world, and me, I love a good fight. I love for you to come on out and give me a fight because that is what it's all about. I like for you to beat on me. I like for you to pound on me because that really turns me on because this is when I would like to give it to you.
Bulldog Kent, I'm sure the fans were pleased and honored, as I was, to have you as my guest here today on Graham's Gallery, and I'm sure we'll be getting a lot of cards and letters in requesting you be back many, many times, and of course, you will be. Thank you for being here.
Thank you very much, Doctor, and it's an honor for me to be here.